if you had to give this offseason a title, what would you title it?
I would say evolution. I think we're evolving. I think you have to evolve in this league. And I think as an organization, that's exactly what we're doing and in the middle of doing. I think the players have done their part, right? Like they're going about this offseason as though it's any other offseason, right? Whether it's playing in these international leagues or domestic leagues, getting right and ready for the season whenever that comes. And I think that's the best way to approach this. You have to approach it with, even though there's uncertainty in the future, go with what you know. And I think they've done a phenomenal job with that.
All right, breaking news into SportsCenter this morning. The WNBA and the WNBA-PA have agreed in principle on the terms for a new collective bargaining agreement.
This is going to be a transformational deal that will change what the league looks like, not just now, but in the present moving forward.
Entering this free agency period, we planned for a myriad of scenarios, but you don't really know what it's going to be until you're in it. Yet a lot of unknowns become clear as we entered free agency, and what we're talking about is every team in the WNBA, including 2 new teams, having cap space. And then we have 85% of the WNBA being free agents, unrestricted wise. And so for us, it was making sure that we're going after our priorities in free agency, but talking to a lot of people because you never know which way that decision is gonna go for those players.
It was really jam-packed. We've never had a situation where the timing was so condensed in the way that it was, and the fact that teams were able to really have to decide on the fly and put whole rosters together within a span of 48 hours is really captivating and fascinating. And for New York, they did a really good job of keeping the big 3 together and adding ancillary pieces to the core to really get themselves back into that championship contention.
When you speak about those 3 that have been through the trenches together. Dad was here, but Stewie and JJ decided to come here years ago, and they've won a lot of basketball games and achieved a lot of greatness during that time period. And so when they wanted to continue together, that's a great place to start. For us, it was making sure that we found a way to make that happen through what I think is a pretty unprecedented free agency period. And we're just thrilled to have them back.
It was so fast and slow at the same time. I can only imagine it was anxiety-inducing for the organization, for us as national media members. So that was very wild. As we heard from Jonathan Kolb, do not recommend doing that ever again. Being able to see how the organization was maneuvering and the players that they were able to still get to camp and keep that core together, I honestly think that was, once we got to the other side, it's been the exciting part of it. But yes, very, very anxiety inducing.
For us, it was a frenzy. We're really excited about where we came out when the dust finally settled. But I would certainly advocate to not have an April free agency anytime soon.
You got free agency coming up, and you're a big time free agent. So are you gonna have to move? Or are you gonna stay where you're at? Like, how do those conversations go?
Yeah, I'm gonna just set the record straight here. I will be staying in New York. I'm not planning on taking any free agency meetings. Even though I am unrestricted free agent, my family is set up here. We're solid here. Exactly. Bring that Statue of Liberty right out here. I'm going to be back in New York, and that's all there is to it.
No, I mean, I don't think I'm going to get taken in the expansion draft. So I don't think that was obviously something that I ever thought about. But, you know, obviously I'm where I'm supposed to be. Never thought anything different. And so excited to kind of be able to sign and get started. It's coming up really quickly. So kind of excited to get all this, you know, behind us and just be able to start our season and get going in New York.
These players believe in what is being built here and they want to contribute. And so while, yes, there's always a chance, and especially again with the salaries increasing the way they are, you want players to get what they deserve. And I'm not surprised that the New York Liberty was able to retain 3 core players.
How you feeling right now, Satou?
I feel great. I'm in the city. I'm excited to be here.
I'm super excited to be here, and I don't know, I already have practice tomorrow, so I'm ready to get to work. It feels like a full circle moment. I am excited to be in Barclays and really just play and thrive and be under the big city lights, but also really to see my new teammates that I've already played with, those that I haven't played with, but I know most of them, so that's pretty exciting.
Oh, you guys. That looks great.
This is very surreal, guys. It's crazy.
Working with Chris since he came on in January, we thought that there might be a situation that we're not even planning for right now. We're planning for this priority target and this priority target, but there might be somebody that just comes up unexpectedly. And so for us, that was Satou Sabally. And so we're really excited to get her in here and see what she has and have her as a member of the New York Liberty. Satou is an incredibly talented player. When you talk about her combination of size and skill, but maybe even more than that, her will to win. We spoke to her, and we spoke at length just about what are her goals, and do they align with ours, and what is she looking for, and first and foremost for Satou, she wants to win.
I found out on a Saturday afternoon, I was like, oh wow, this is it, it's happening right now.
When that was put in front of us, you know, we were prepared for that moment. We'd done our work on her a year ago in free agency, and so that was really exciting for us.
That's fire.
It's so dope. It feels kind of unreal. It feels really unreal. I don't know. I feel like I'm still shocked by everything. Like that this is true. Yeah.
Welcome to Brooklyn, the best home. We love you.
Youth are the backbone of society. Sports liberates you, and I just love to bring that to the youth and show them and be an example for that. So I mean, this is super dope.
Are we sweating already? Sweat is good. You tired? Yeah. Okay, let's get you some water.
My mission in life is really to unite the world through the game of basketball, and me as a global citizen, that is just truly what I do.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back. You know, it's been a long time since I've been out there. I'm excited to be back in the team environment. I'm excited to get back on the court, doing what I love to do. I did miss it quite a bit last year, but I was, happy that I had the opportunity to really work on me, to really get in some shape, to really take care of just the little things that go a long way. I'm really excited to see Han. I haven't seen her in, quite a bit.
Howdy, babe.
Hi, babe.
You ready for first day camp?
Man, ready, excited, ready to get back out there, ready for the season.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You still can't guard me, though.
Here you go. That's light work.
I'll give you a holler.
All right, love you.
Love you too. All right, talk soon.
All right, bye-bye.
For laney-hamilton, New York Liberty fans know her as a player that gives her all. No matter where she's at, on the offensive end, on the defensive end, she gives her body and soul to this game. And unfortunately, sometimes giving your all, your body takes a toll on you. For her to be able to just have that time to not only physically rest, but also mentally rest and get her mind right. A lot of times, players that are playing for years on end, Laney is a veteran in this league and has played for a while. Sometimes needing to take that step back and just recalibrate, heading into a different season, it just makes all the difference in the world.
Time to head to camp. Start the day.
She's really put in the work off the court, getting her body right, but then on the court, she's looked phenomenal. But she's in a place right now where I think she's the healthiest that she's been in years.
Let's go. Hey, there's JJ. Hi, JJ. Walking her dog. Change is can always be a little tough, just getting outside of what's comfortable. I'm optimistic to him coming in and what he's going to bring to the team. First day of camp, super excited. Thanks for coming to get ready with me as I'm getting back. Go Liberty.
I appreciate everyone being here. It's been chaos. I know like all of you have your own story of how you ended up here, so we're really appreciative. We've been working toward this day for 4 months now, where we finally have a lot of people in the building and we can get going, so we're super excited. But yeah, let's get started here.
It's been a privilege to work with Chris for the past few months, but also as we've gotten into training camp, just to see him take command of our group. I thought we've had tremendous meetings to start the season. Everything has been really clear.
Values are gonna feed like what your identity actually is. And then culture is like what we're doing every day. So everyone's always like, oh, like they have a great culture. What does that mean? It means it shows up daily. It's every day, all right? And then that's gonna build into identity. So identity, to me, is we don't decide what it is. Our identity is built how opponents feel it. Like, what do opponents feel when they play us? That's our identity. What do fans in this building see when we're playing? Are they like, oh no, that team's hard, they play hard, they're tough. Like, that's identity. We don't get to decide that. But if we do these things, it'll show up.
The other thing that really stands out about Chris is just how he empowers his staff. They've all had a voice and they've all been earning respect from our players. And so it's a tremendous place to be this early. And I think the biggest thing for us is, providing grace to everybody given the short ramp-up period we've had from free agency to training camp. And so what he's been able to do in a very short period of time is nothing short of very impressive.
Understand new staff, new teammates, new environment. I'm just asking for effort. We're gonna make mistakes, don't get discouraged. All right, we'll just keep building, all righty? Bring us in.
Build on 3, 1, 2, 3.
I think the vibes and the attitude within camp, everything's super high. Everybody seems to be so happy to be back and be playing basketball and be playing under Chris.
Good shake up, get up, yes! Bust their ass if you want. I mean, you're playing pick and roll. Rebound, rebound, rebound. Good job, get up. Yeah, B.
We have to build a foundation. So before you can run, you have to walk. And I think our coaches have done a great job of making sure that the cadence throughout camp, that we're not skipping steps, that we're mastering things before we move on to the next.
1-on-1 for those shoes.
Done.
The same thing I did to Marine yesterday. Yep, right off the presentation.
We would money from the mid-range.
Yeah, you guys
We
really
ended up being, because you guys were giving that up.
You would what? What's it called?
Money.
Is that like an Australian thing?
I think Chris is the ultimate connector. I've seen Chris get into drills and it's just true sweat equity that he's building with them. And that's just who he is as a person. And I think that it's something that is helping to form the identity of our group in the sense that, everyone will do everything and Chris will hop into any drill to pour into our players.
Bring it in. Great first day. If you guys have any questions, like we have a great staff, right? Just shoot them their way. We'll have film tomorrow. It won't be an hour long. I'll go over practice today, but one thing, no. I don't know if you guys noticed, but by the end of practice, in the 3-on-3 drill, like we're going hard 1-on-1. And that's all we're trying to create. We know it's a 5-on-5 game, but if you're physical and you can get downhill, it'll open up plays for each other, right?
Our goal is to be playing when it matters the most this coming fall. And so I think for us to have our players take on that same mindset, that's all you can ask for, which is complete alignment from the front office to coaching staff to the players.
Just build on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Just build, yeah, Sam.
We're gonna bring them to school, drop them off, and Marta gets to have like a chill morning.
Yeah. Did you know I play basketball?
You play basketball now?
Yeah.
The effort is great, right, Ruby?
Yeah, but
Every day you get a little better.
yeah, mommy. Sometimes I touch the orange.
You touch the rim? Because she's like, this is where I want to be. Like, I love Brooklyn. My kids are happy. My wife is happy here. And that's important, knowing that side of things is well taken care of, so then I can do what I do on the court. Really love the city and the fans that are here and the people. And
wanting to continue to build my life here while I'm solidifying my career even more. Just got back to New York, United States 2 days ago, and now going in for my day one of practice. I told March this morning it's like my first day of school, you know. I don't know what grade I'm in, but 10th. I'm excited, you know, knowing that everything is a little bit new. But like vibes are high. We have some people that stayed, some people that are new, some people that came back to the team, and figure out how we can create the chemistry the quickest so then we can be the best.
Yo, what's up?
Big Stu, what's happening? Good to see you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Look at you and you dressed up and you're looking good.
This is definitely the biggest change that I've been a part of. Like, I've had my fair share of W coaches and things like that, but knowing that all of basketball and performance is now different, I think it puts pressure on the returners, you know, the players who have been in this franchise to make sure that everybody knows the standard.
What does adding Brianna Stewart do for you?
First of all, another championship for her, so we congratulated her earlier, and yeah, just having her presence out on the floor means a lot. You know, we had I think we had 12 out there today, so it's finally feeling like more and more like our team's coming together.
It was pretty clear between the three of us. Like, we knew we were all coming back. I didn't take any meetings. It was like Brooklyn is home, New York is home. We know last year didn't go the way we wanted, and we want that to be differently for this year, the next, and hopefully many more after that.
We talked about it, you know, from day one. The goal is to win a championship, and now it's not, you know, it's not looking too far ahead. We know that we have that goal, but it's going to be those little steps in between. You know, it's going to be the practices, it's going to be the game, it's going to be, you know, when we go into slumps, pulling ourselves out, it's inevitable that you're going to have ups and downs. And so to just make sure that we're managing those, you know, knowing what that looks like and just staying on top of it as we go.
One thing we talked about early on is like being a star in our role. So I just feel like that's one thing, like not only the starters we're focused on, but us as like coming off the bench are focused on as well. And I think if we do that, then we don't have to pay attention to who's first, who's second, who's third. We'll be at the top.
I'm having fun. Like it's fun. Like we've been here how long with no team, so it was cool just to like see everybody and hear from everybody. And I like how international we are. So like the different cultures.
What we've done internationally with our group is to try to pair as many as we can so they're not alone out here, right? We've got a great environment where they're gonna feel included no matter what, but it's always nice to have somebody from home and away. There's so many great women's basketball players around the globe, and so it's our job to find them. To this point, we've done a great job, but we have to continue to do our work there so that we can continue to build out a pipeline that's gonna be very fruitful for the New York Liberty.
I want everyone to be present. All right, there's a ton happening. You guys all have different stories of how you got here. I mean, some of you were playing a EuroLeague championship a few days ago. So it's a new environment, so we're gonna make mistakes. And then I wanna just talk about going forward, like what our habits are, right? Like everything we're doing right now is for October, all right? So the details start now, the communication starts now, and the effort starts now. And that's all we're looking for, all right? We play for the best fans in the W. Like literally the best fans. Like let's give them that effort and let's be connected with our talk, all right? And we go from there.
The first thing, honestly, that I have to say about that game is that Brianna Stewart had, 16 points and 5 rebounds in less than 12 minutes.
So Brianna Stewart takes the three, catch! Brianna Stewart muscling her way inside. Bailey to Stewart, steps into it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah!
I'm ready for that version of Stewie. I'm ready for that version of Stu York. I think that what it also shows is how important Stewie is. And there were times where the rest of the team, including players that are fighting for positions on this team, had to step up.
Rebound Liberty, they're coming up. Hahn, nice catch and puts it in. Nice pass. And Jones gets it down low. Hahn, the post move down low, puts it up and in. Gets it right back. Oh, nice touch from Han.
Seeing Han come in and not skip a beat, being an offensive presence for us that we needed that game was awesome. And I thought our fan base really embraced her well. I think from Chris, it was great to just have him get that first one under the belt, right? He's been a head coach before, but in this environment, you never know what it's like until you're in it. So it was really good to just see him on the sidelines. He already got his welcome to W moment with a fourth quarter technical in game 1. That's just who he is. He's gonna protect his players. But I also actually thought that technical that he got, it galvanized our group. Our group knows that he has their back. So that was really cool to see too.
So we talked like day 1 about what wins basketball games. Does anyone remember? Possession battle, right? Like we're not gonna turn the ball over 24 times and have a chance. Now, like we've been together 4 or 5 days, some of us 2 days, all right? We simplified the offense, we'll keep building on the offense, but a lot of the stuff we've been talking about, you know, pressure takes it away.
For a new offense, I feel like we flowed really well into it. But ultimately, I think it was a good first game against somebody else other than ourselves, and I think it just went really well for us. I think the turnovers was just our downfall tonight. So once we can control that, I think we'll do a better job in the future, obviously, with that, and we'll be more successful.
We knew it wasn't going to be like pretty tonight, but that wasn't really the point. The point was to kind of get out there, get some live competition, get like that game under our belt. We have a lot of players who have never played in the W, so I thought that was really exciting for their like opportunity to get out in front of like an amazing crowd and just play. For us, I mean, it's an opportunity to finally play against somebody else. We've been going against ourselves and the guys for so long, so obviously like we'll be able to watch a lot of good film and continue to build. That's the whole point.
Hey, dog. Together on 3, 1, 2, 3. Together.